3, 2, 1.
So look at our set here. We got ready. We're ready for the Big 12, July 1st, 2023. Our goal with this show, as we take a moment, kind of introduce ourselves, is we want to gather the largest group of BYU fans around the world. And on Tuesday nights, we're going to have a live stream here, and we'll visit with each other. You can talk back and forth to each other. You can ask us questions. It's easy through Twitch. You just go click on the monitor, a little box there, and it'll sign you up for Twitch, which is free. But what Twitch does is allows you and us to just interact one with another. Or you can just watch the live stream and do all that stuff. Yeah. But we're fishing with our nets here. We're looking for the big haul of. We've traveled with BYU for years, and wherever we go, folks line up to talk with us, not because we're great, but because we're connected to what they love, which is BYU, and this is a chance to do that from Singapore, from China, from Springville.
Yeah, and we want to take you behind the scenes and tell some of the stories that, and it's not going to change what we're doing with our roles with BYU TV either. We're going to continue to do all of that, our after further review shows and our countdown to kickoff and post-game lives and our co-hosting with Sports Nation and appearances on Sports Nation. We love those platforms, but those platforms sometimes don't allow us to go. And I mean, think about it. You just started a conversation, Dave, about big hits because of my nose. And an hour later, we've broken down every big hit that everybody can think of.
And I'm still staring at that tape on your nose.
And injuries and how it's... So we can go deep on some of these topics, and we can reminisce and talk about some of the experiences that we've had and to a much, much greater and much deeper level than we can when we're doing a half an hour or an hour-long television show, which has commercial breaks, video to roll. We want more of your interaction as things move forward.
And there'll be a podcast from this, and it'll be everywhere on social media. And as we get closer, after further review comes back on July 26th, then we're in. The team reports the next week.
Right.
And so we're here on Tuesday night to tell you what's going on at practice, who's doing what. This is after further review, so you can even talk to us about what you saw on the show. And then, of course, countdown to kickoff and all that stuff. Media day for the football team, that's coming up June 22nd, so that's just around the corner. 9 weeks from tonight, after further review is back, and then it's the season we love, and so this is kind of the place to hang out as we get ready for games.
Yeah, and you know what we'll do? We'll have regular guests. The first little bit here, we're just trying to establish and get the word out and let people know where we're at, and as we build the viewership, so help us build the viewership, so I can make a call to Steve Young.
Yeah. And
say, hey, Steve, we've got all these guys that want to hear from you and can come on the show with us, and we'll bring Steve. If he's in town, and we can probably get Steve to come in studio. We'll reach out to our friends. We'll get Danny Ainge to come in. We'll ask Danny if he'll come in and join us. And maybe I bet we can convince Ryan Smith to come in, the owner of the Jazz, and come in and visit with us.
Ty Detmer's already committed. Mark Wilson.
We'll get Chad Lewis on here, and we'll see if we can't get some of our guys that are in the National Football League to come. I can reach out to Zach and see if he's got time. Maybe not during the season, but hey, maybe during the season.
It's just an opportunity for you to, in our live stream, interact with all these characters, and we're kind of the liaison of what's going on with football and basketball and stuff. And so I think it's going to be awesome. We've been talking about doing this for a long, long time, and we're finally here. We're not going away, and when BYU joins the Big 12 and that first football game, by the way, we'll know the schedule in October for next season. Things are going to be off the wall when that schedule comes out. But then we're getting into the Big 12, and it's a game changer across the board for just about everything. And it's going to take BYU into the Midwest like never before, and we look forward to all those markets joining us as their teams play our team, and we just have this global exchange. Should be cool.
It should be really fun. And I'm looking at the chat. People are talking about, hey, can we do some Big 12? I want to know about the quarterbacks we're going to be facing. The other thing that we'd like to do is have some watch parties with you guys. Right. So the thought behind that, and you guys can tell us what you think about this. Let's say that BYU in a week or so is going to play Utah State. And this week, Utah State's playing a Thursday night game
against Alabama, who they open with
on ESPN. We may send out a thing saying, hey, why don't you guys watch the game with us? Maybe bring some fans here into the studio with us, watch the game with us. We'll watch the game together. You guys watch the game, we'll watch the game, and we'll kind of do a scouting report as we watch the game. Maybe we take the first half of the game and we take that opportunity as a group, as a community, to scout the Aggies.
Come up with a game plan. Then we'll send it to Kalani.
And we'll, Kalani lives around the corner from me, and we'll
say, hey, we came up with some ideas.
We'll say, listen, we had some fans in the studio, and we watched Utah State game, and this is what we think you guys should do.
The wise guys and their throng of followers have come up with a game plan for South Florida. I think he would accept that with open arms. I don't know if he'd read it, but he would accept it, and so that would be a start. So we got a lot of fun things ahead.